Imagine working hard for years to get into your dream college, only to find out that others bought their way in. Operation Varsity Blues shook the world, revealing how bribery and fraud infiltrated elite universities. But this isn't just a scandal, it's a wake-up call. Let's talk about integrity in education and why corruption must be stopped.
Here are the list of members of Group 1 students. The group will present each other as an interview asking question about Varsity Blues, with questions and answers as well.
So I wanted to ask you about how integrity in action mean and how it can influence the fight against corruption. Can you answer that for me?
Of course. Integrity in action refers to an actively living out ethical values like honesty, fairness, and transparency in daily decisions and action. It influences the fight against corruption by setting a standard for behavior, challenges, dishonest, unethical practices. When individuals consistently demonstrate integrity, they lead by example and create an environment where corruption becomes model and sustained.
Okay. That explains it. But
Allow me to ask you a question. In what ways can individual and organization demonstrate integrity in situations where corruption is prevalent?
so an individual can show integrity by not participating in corrupt activities such as taking bribes and such as speaking out against unethical actions. Organizations can promote integrity by having a clear anti-corruption rule, encouraging openness, and doing regular checks on their employees and the company. And over there, everyone can have holding accountability. Everyone can hold accountability, such as if they are more aware of what's happening, if they are taking part in illegal activities and unethical activities. It's setting a good example for the employees and other people as well. So what I would say is everyone should be more aware of what's going to be the issue if they take part in unethical activities and how it corrupts our environment and the country in that way. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So I have a question for you. What role does leadership play in fostering a culture of integrity and accountability?
Leadership is key to creating a culture of integrity and accountability. Leaders who act with honesty set an example for others by making rules that encourage transparency, reward ethical behavior, and punish corruption. Leaders can inspire positive change and ensure responsibility across the organization or society.
Hello, how are you today?
Hi, good, thank you.
Alright, today I want to ask you a couple of questions. I'll be asking you 4 questions for the anti-corruption. Now, the first question is, what is integrity and why it is important?
Integrity means that they're doing the right thing even though no one is watching. It builds trust and creates a fair society.
Alright. Question 2, how does corruption affect everyday relations?
It makes life harder by increasing costs, reducing opportunities, and eroding trust in situations.
Okay. Question 3, have you ever encountered corruption?
Yes, many face in daily life, from very in-depth and favorism in businesses.
Okay. Last question. Why do some people justify corruption?
Some see it as just the way of things work, or believe it's necessary to get ahead. It builds harm society in the long term.
Alright, that's really good. That's all for today. Thank you very much.
Today we'll be talking about the topic. We're talking about integrity in action, the journey from corruption to accountability. Okay, so my question for you is, what does corruption impact Malaysia's global reputation?
Okay, first of all, thank you for asking me the question.
corruption negatively affect Malaysia's global ranking in index such as the Corruption Perception Index (CPI) by Transparency International. A poor ranking discourages foreign investment, damage international trade relationship, and reduce Malaysian credibility in global economic and political affairs. Countries with high corruption risks and often subject to strict regulation when doing business internationally.
Thanks for watching.